Whether taxpayers will get a $250,000 severance payment back from convicted former police chief Louis Kealoha now rests on the outcome of a lawsuit the city filed this week. But even if he pays it back, he'll continue to get a six-figure annual pension. Gina Mangieri is always investigating and looked into renewed efforts to freeze pensions of convicted public workers.
Pending legislation as written would not take Kealoha's retirement money, but it would make it clear going forward that if you break the law on the job on the public dime, you'd forfeit your retirement dollars. Louis Kealoha currently gets a pension as an HPD retiree, estimated to be around $150,000 a year, in addition to benefits.
It looks especially bad when it's someone in that position of authority because presumably they're getting paid pretty well.
Dozens of other U.S. states block pensions of public workers if they get convicted of serious crimes connected to their jobs. Hawaii lawmakers have talked about it on and off, even back to when Honolulu City Councilman Andy Mirakatani was convicted nearly 2 decades ago. The House last spring passed Bill 1264, rescinding pensions for felonies on state or county time or using public property, bribery, embezzlement of taxpayer money, or committed against an employee they oversee. No one in the House voted against it, but when it crossed over to the Senate, it stalled in the Labor Committee. HB 1264 is among the carryover measures in the session that just kicked off. What's the best way to get this done quickly? We have a carryover measure.
Normally we don't do bills from the year before. I mean, I guess I would need to talk to my leadership. Normally, we reintroduce a lot of the bills for this current session, and those bills go through the process again.
The House bill's co-sponsor tells Always Investigating whether it is a new bill with a different number or this version, we will continue to pursue this reform. If you are abusing that position of public trust, it certainly begs the question if you're entitled to the benefits. The Senate Labor Chair points out a new law would not take Kealoha's pension anyway, as it would apply to crimes committed only after the effective date of any eventual law. Do you think there's the appetite this session to get this thing done?
Well, I think there's more appetite than last year.
We also asked the Senate Judiciary Chair. His committee would get it if Labor advances the measure.
Because of the scandals with the Kealohas and others, that there's some momentum there, so I'd say it's probably, I don't know, I'd say it's better than it's been in the past. Occasionally an elected leader or some other leader will go bad, and we have a history of that over, you can name a number of people over the last couple decades, but not very many of them were paid as much as number one was.
Number one being former Chief Kealoha. As for Louis's number one, or soon-to-be ex-number one, if his divorce filing goes through, she is not slated to collect behind bars. Her former attorney told us this last fall when the court ordered hefty restitution paid to victims.
She has no pension, no nothing. So she's going to get out of prison with nothing but the clothes on her back.
Hawaii's largest public employee union declined to comment. On our website, we have more details on one of the main concerns about pension forfeiture, the impact on innocent spouses and children. We'll continue to track the measure this session and keep you posted on progress. Back to you.